This is me.
Just kidding, this is me. Hello, my name is Amanda and welcome to my channel, Always Popular, where I will be talking about pop culture, music, film, drama, and fan videos. Hello and welcome back to my channel, Always Popular. I'm Amanda, your host, and let's get into this week's episode. The year of 2023 has been like every other year in entertainment, from losing big legendary stars to the biggest movies and most searched people on the internet. This year has been filled with many successful highlights, from the Super Mario's to Barbie to the Eras Tour to the Summer Carnival Tour and many more. If you have been paying attention to any of this stuff, you would automatically know 2023 was the year of girl power. So this week's episode is reflecting on the past year of the girl bosses who dominated 2023. This is on 2023, the year of female domination. Many female artists, new and old, have been dominating the year of 2023, whether if it's a music artist, director, or even actresses. So we are going to have to go back to the beginning of this year. Starting off the list is the person who started the year strong. When the new year came along in the beginning of this year, only one female artist had the world singing: Miley Cyrus. Miley Cyrus had dropped her mega smash song Flowers, and it has become 2023's biggest song so far of the new year. So a quick recap of all the early accomplishments that Miley had earlier this year. She was ruling the streaming charts, and the song went #1 around the world. Flowers had reached #1 in over 30 countries, including in the US and the UK, became the most streamed song on Spotify in a week, and the fastest song to reach 100 million plays globally in 7 days. Became a meme for pet owners and was #1 for 6 weeks. Flash forward to now, Miley just received several Grammy nominations for her song Flowers and her smash hit album Endless Summer Vacation, which is her first time being nominated for the Grammys. The song Flowers has become the breakup anthem of the year, and recently Spotify has released that Flowers is the most streamed track on the platform this year. Also, her album got rave reviews from her longtime fans and even from the critics as well. The album has been nominated for a few awards as well. She even got nominated for Album of the Year at the Grammys next year. In addition, Miley has a short series titled Used to Be Young on YouTube, talking about her memories and promoting her newest single, Used to Be Young. Second on this list is the newest and youngest face in pop music, which is Olivia Rodrigo. 2023 has been the year that her career skyrocketed even more than before. When her single Vampire came out during the summertime, it exploded onto the scene. The song became inescapable and annoyingly overplayed. The song has had a fair share of popularity and some controversy. Throw in some diehard fans of Taylor Swift and you get the most talked about controversy of the summer. People thought and speculated particular parts to be about Taylor. Soon enough, she released more songs like Get Him Back and All American Bitch than her new songs from her upcoming album, Guts. Guts was then released in September of this year, and the album did well with her target audience. Olivia also received several Grammy nominations as well for her album, Guts. Olivia has definitely expanded her horizons and has made some of the catchiest songs of the year. However, every song she releases gets criticized for sounding too similar to other artists. However, at least she can prove that she can sing and do it well. Definitely no sophomore slump for Olivia. Also during the summertime, Miss re-recorded my albums. Taylor Swift released her country album, Speak Now. She has been on a roll with the success of all her re-recording albums. If you have followed Taylor from the beginning or before 2017, you would know that she had to fight for her master recordings and has done well with all the releases for her albums. During this summertime, Taylor was getting talked about so much that almost every other day she was being brought up into conversations or constantly everywhere on social media. Taylor had also started her massively talked about the Eras Tour earlier in the spring and is still going strong towards the end of the year, as it's been reported that she now has the #1 highest grossing tour of all time by a female artist, generating $1 billion just from 60 shows alone. And she still has another year of touring to go. Also, she is now allegedly a self-made billionaire from just owning her music. For some reason, it was a big deal because not a lot of music artists become self-made billionaires just from their music and touring. Also, Taylor decided to release her tour into a tour documentary movie, which was later released in the fall of 2023, and the movie did so well it became the highest grossing tour documentary film for an opening weekend, which of course came out on October 13th, which is her lucky number. Just recently, Taylor was named Time Magazine's Person of the Year 2023. It makes perfect sense because she had the most impact than any other person in entertainment this year. She also donated a lot of money to her crew, which was reportedly a $50 million bonus as well. In addition, her tour movie helped out the movie industry because it brought in a lot of revenue, especially since there was an ongoing strike in the movie industry, and her movie financially helped them out because other films were postponed or canceled. Also, she's not the only one to do that. Beyonce was another music mogul who had a huge year with her Renaissance tour and movie as well. Just recently, Beyonce's tour documentary skyrocketed to #1 to the box office and making it the 5th highest grossing concert film tour of all time. It's also the first film to open with over 20 million on a weekend after Thanksgiving weekend. She is also reportedly coming close to being a billionaire as well. Following her successful tour that started back in May, the tour broke ticket sales internationally and became one of the highest grossing tours of all time by a female artist, and is the highest grossing tour by a black artist as well. Her and her production team got a lot of constant praise for the production style on her tour multiple times, and she is still the queen bee for a reason. Lastly on this list is the most talked about director of the year, Greta Gerwig. Greta Gerwig is no stranger to directing movies. However, this year, when she directed Barbie, it became a box office smash. From the premiere to the music, this film had everyone talking about it, quoting it, and even dressing up for the premiere. The movie became massive opening weekend, and since then it has become the most popular movie of the year, grossed over $1 billion, and is the highest grossing film by a female solo director. This is important, especially in film, because many movies are more directed by males. 2021, the percentage of female directors were declining based on surveys. However, for Greta, she pulled through and made one of the most unforgettable movies of the year. And out of all the movies made this year, she was the one director who had gotten the most praise and media attention that I heard about. Most directors don't get attention or hype as it is. However, for Greta, it was the complete opposite. Since she is a female director, it was a bigger deal because, of course, she did it on her own. So this year really was Barbie's world. And the world domination continues with 18 Critic Choice Awards, 9 Golden Globe Awards, and 12 Grammy. So out of all those nominations, we'll see if next year, if Barbie sweeps at all these award shows. Who were your favorite females that dominated this year? Once again, thanks for listening and watching, and you'll hear me in the next episode, and Happy New Year.